AUCUNE Awards go to veteran artists who have set a firm foundation in the roots of our music and have made a noteworthy contribution to Jamaica's musical legacy and that of the world through inspiring music. The 2021 AUCUNE awardees are Barrington Levy, Jacob Miller in the male category, and JC Lodge in the female category.
Jacob Killer Miller left the comforts of his home in Mandeville, Manchester at the tender age of 8. The move to Kingston would prove to be a seminal event in his life. Although still very young, Miller began spending much of his spare time hanging around the city's recording studios, including the famous Studio One. After little success with Cox and Don, Miller met Augustus Pablo and his brother and soon started recording with them. The singles developed Miller's reputation as a great singer, and their success ultimately drew Inner Circle to hire him as a replacement lead singer. While recording, Miller continued pursuing a solo career and earned second place in Jamaica's 1976 festival song competition with the song All Night Till Daylight.
It was all night till daylight. It was all night.
And produced his first solo album in 1978, Dread Dread. The track which has brought him the most lasting recognition is the rocker standard King Tubby Meets the Rockers Uptown. Miller died at a young age of 27 in a car accident with one of his sons in 1980. Jaria salutes Jacob Killer Miller for his exceptional contribution to the reggae industry and is pleased to present him posthumously with the 2022 Male AUCUNE Award.
On behalf of Jaria and the Consulate General of Jamaica based in Miami, we'd like to present this award to you, Taki, son of the great Jacob Miller. So we're presenting this award to the late, great Jacob Miller, definitely a legend of reggae music. We're so proud of his music and what he has done for us as a people. So on behalf of Jamaica, I say congratulations, and we present this award to you.
No problem, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Well, I mean, I just want to say first, start up by saying, obviously thanks to the government of Jamaica. But importantly, I want to say, with Ian and Uncle Roger, basically never ever let my father name die. Right? I mean, and I can tell you that as a youngster, I probably didn't appreciate it. But the older I get, as I gave the story today, it's like my father's name is like currency, right? It keeps getting better and better. So I really appreciate, every time I come over in Circle House, it seems like it was yesterday. So I appreciate the recognition. Government of Jamaica always sees my father as a very important person to the market, to the economy, the growth of Jamaica, and also reggae music. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, reggae music all over the world, as the man is saying. Tell them already, and we are telling them now. Jacob Miller.
A chapter a day.
There you go. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
One of the great success stories of the 80s arrived on the dancehall scene and swiftly remodeled it in his own image. Although numerous DJs and vocalists would rise and fall during this decade, Levy was one of the few with staying power, and he continued releasing massive hits well into the 90s. Born in Kingston, Jamaica, as a youngster, Barrington Levy formed the Mighty Multitude with his cousin Everton Dacres. They started off playing the sound systems and cut their first single, My Black Girl, in 1977.
See me black girl, me want down there. See me black girl alone. See me black girl.
All of 14, Levy broke out the next year and recorded his debut solo single, A Long Time Since We Don't Have No Love. It didn't have much of an impact. However, the teen's appearance in the dance halls were eagerly awaited events. It was at one of these that Levy met former singer-turned-producer Junja Laws and New York-based producer Hyman Jalife Wright. The pair took the youth into King Tubby's studio, accompanied by Roots Radic, recording a clutch of hits. The first fruits of this union were Ayawide, quickly followed by Looking My Love, and Wedding Ring Aside. Success was immediate, but it was the mighty Collyweed that really cemented the teens' hold on dancehall. Jaria salutes Barrington Levy for his exceptional contribution to the reggae industry and is pleased to present him with the 2022 Male Icon Award.
She did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, so run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know your son. So I grab a bunch of bros and I started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son, cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down, because you are older and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down, shiddly daddy diddly diddly diddly, whoa. See, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. When you come to Volcano, it's like a stage show. You have man that sing a DJ and go. Pull it on the radio. Shilly whip, shilly whip, shilly willy whoa. wonder of her down. She's always saying we were meant to be, but somehow you thought I'd be her clown. This is what I say, I'm too experienced to be taken for a stroll, too experienced for someone to rock and roll, too experienced to be taken for a ride, but I know it's not my foolish pride.
Producers work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that the tracks are laid and ready for the road. The producer is the gel that keeps it all together. Jaria recognizes producer Mr. Tony Kelly and producer Mr. Neil Mad Professor Fraser.
Tony Kelly is a multi-award-winning Grammy producer, best known for pioneering dancehall music in the 90s to early 2000s. His infectious beats captured not only his native island of Jamaica, but the entire world, with hits like Patra's Walker Man, Queen of the Pack, Sean Paul's Like Glue.
I don't really watch what them want do. Still I got to stick to my girls like glue, and I'm enough.
Deport Them, Nah Get No Bly, Shaggy's Why Me Lord, Something Different, Church Heathen, and Being the Man's Hey, King of the Dancehall. Bookshelf and Oysters and Conch. Not known to many, Tony got his start in music from engineering at the original Tough Gong Studios in 1985. He went on to tour with Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers and then Maxi Priest before returning to pursue his producing career. First with Shocking Vibes and then with his own label, K-Licious Music. Jaria salutes producer Tony Kelly for his exceptional contribution to the reggae industry.
Yeah, blessings. I want to say it's an honor. It's an honor to receive such an award, especially from my peers, you know. You know, usually getting on them things, but we don't really watch it neither, you know, we just do the work. It's all about the music, you know, so big up again, and thanks Jaria, respect. Last year my artists win Breakthrough, Artist of the Year Kalia this year. Tony Kelly get a little mention, so that means that things are work, you know. So bless up again, reggae all the way, dance all the way. Respect.
Ash, Jaffe, Odeo. This is Jaffe Khan, the Jamaican African Mamba, representing right here on Jaria Honors Awards 2022.
Neil Fraser, nicknamed Mad Professor at school by friends who were amazed by the experiments he was carrying out. By age 10, he had built a radio and telephone system. This interest would later lead him to a career in electronics and music. He built his own mixing deck in the 80s and launched a career with the Ariwa Studio label from his front room in Thornton Heath. Early works include sessions with Ruts DC, Reggae Regulars, Merger, Jimmy Lindsay, Mikey Dread, Johnny Clark, and many more international artists. Dub Me Crazy, the first in a 12-part series of albums, was to become his beacon for the label. By the mid-90s, Mad Professor's profile increased to legendary status after remixing Massive Attack's second album, Protection. The Mad Professor's personal dub tours were increased to be a major part of his schedule, while doing remixes and production work for various major labels, including Sony Music, EMI, Arista, Warner Brothers, Capitol Records, and Virgin Records. Jaria salutes producer Neil Mad Professor Fraser for his exceptional contribution to the reggae industry.
And now the 2021 Female Icon Awardee, the woman with the velvet voice, JC Lodge.
to a Jamaican father and English mother, JC, June Carol Lodge, was taken to Jamaica as a child. She became immersed in R&B and reggae and sang along to everything she heard. Performing at high school concerts led her to Errol O'Mealy, which led to seriously pursuing music. O'Mealy was a budding songwriter and used her voice to present some of his material to Joe Gibbs' recording studio, and JC was asked to cover Someone Loves You Honey in 1980. Topping Jamaican charts worldwide, earning the singer gold and platinum discs in the Netherlands. 11 albums followed, written by JC O'Mealy, including the famous single Telephone Love. Recorded for Gussie Clarke in 1988, which was the first dancehall reggae track to cross over in the R&B and hip-hop markets in the United States, topping the urban charts in New York and other cities. This led to an album deal with hip-hop label Tommy Boy Records and the Tropic of Love album featuring the hit R&B single Home Is Where the Hurt Is. Her hits Someone Loves You Honey and Breakfast in Bed have made her one of Jamaica's most memorable female artists. Her most recent project is a self-penned collection of songs from the digitally released Passion Fruit set, all new songs using the latest dancehall-flavored rhythms. Jaria salutes JC Lodge for her exceptional contribution to the reggae industry and is pleased to present her with the 2022 Female Icon Award.
Hi, I'm JC Lodge, and I'm thrilled and humbled to be recognized as an prestigious award, to be seen as a reggae icon at this point in my journey. I've always strived to make good quality recordings. To date, I have 13 albums and many singles, and I'm still working on upcoming projects. So it's very rewarding to receive this symbol of appreciation from Jaria for my efforts through the past 41 years, while I can still see it and feel it. Thank you so much, Jaria. I will treasure it always and continue to input good quality into our music. Giving thanks, Jaria, 'cause it's not over.
Share your life every minute, every day and night, and I want you to know that whatever you do and wherever you go, remember someone loves you, honey. No matter what, just be my guide. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. I'm so glad I'm the one that you come to when you need someone. That's what my love is for. It's a shoulder to lean on, a port in the storm. Remember, someone loves you, honey. No matter what, I just want you to be my guide. Someone loves you, honey, more than
Welcome to the Jaria Honor Awards 2022, created by the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association to honor and celebrate the contribution of our own stalwarts of the industry, some of whom have worked steadily behind the scenes and some of whom are household names, but all of whom are positively impacting Jamaica's music and entertainment industry. This evening, our entertainment industry stalwarts will be honored for their monumental contribution in various categories, including sound system, engineer, mentorship, producer, musician, band, duo group, songwriter, and artists, as well as iconic awards and our extra special Diamond Jubilee Awards. Join in as we celebrate the best of Jamaican culture. Jaria Honor Awards 2022.
There is a saying that a prophet has no honor in his own country. The Jaria Honor Awards were conceptualized to mash down that lie. Today, my friends, we gather physically and virtually, using the best of technology to celebrate and to validate the work of great Jamaicans and lovers of Jamaican music, who have worked tirelessly on the lights or behind the scenes to bring this levity, this lifestyle, and this movement called reggae to the world. We come to you from this, the Mecca of reggae, the island of Jamaica, confident in the fact that Jah make ya. And with all these spiritual, physical, cultural, and philosophical gifts we have been given, we have every reason to call this rock Jah Mecca. This is why we welcome you to the Reggae Mecca and to the most enduring reggae awards show produced by the only legitimate reggae industry association in the world. We invite you, my friends and colleagues from yard and abroad, to share with us as we strive to serve the reggae industry, maintaining it as Jamaica's greatest global economic opportunity, though often taken for granted by too many of us. Nevertheless, let me thank an awesome team of volunteers, from my colleague directors on the board to our volunteer production team, our sponsors, our suppliers, and our performers, as well as our presenters, for helping to bring this amazing event to you. You're locked in to the Jaria Honor Awards 2022. Stay with us. The only reason we do this is for you.
Reggae music is able to leave the studio and into the ears of people across the world with the support of individuals who invest in the artist. The Palmer brothers created Palmer Records to support upcoming artists in London who had little access. Jaria honors Palmer Records with a Lifetime Achievement Award for their dedication to the reggae industry.
Palmer Records was created by the Palmer brothers Harry, Jeff and Carl as a soul label, but later began focusing on Jamaican music, releasing rock-steady singles from 1967. Much of the label's output was licensed from Jamaican producers such as Clancy Eccles, Alton Ellis, Bunny Lee, and Lee Scratch Perry, although they also released music by local talents such as Junior English and Delroy Washington. Derek Morgan became one of Palmer's biggest stars, having a UK chart hit with Moonhawk. Palmer's biggest hit came from Max Romeo's Wet Dream.
Every night me go to sleep, me have wet dream.
Which reached number 10 in the UK singles chart and sold over 250,000 copies. In addition to the many reggae releases, the label also released a few non-reggae albums, including Butlin's Red Coat Review and an album commemorating the investiture of the Prince of Wales. The Palmer label lasted until the mid-1970s, at which point Carl Palmer was the driving force and concentrated on establishing a UK distribution network for reggae, later resurfacing as Jetstar, one of the largest distributors of reggae music. Palmer Records is now owned by Phoenix Music International, who continue to distribute the Palmer label digitally. Jaria is pleased to present Palmer Records with the Lifetime Achievement Award for a life dedicated to the music industry.
We will not forget those giants who have given exceptional service to the reggae industry, whose legacy lives on even after they've left their earthly home. Jaria salutes posthumously artists Hopton Lewis and Mr. Lee Scratch Perry, producer extraordinaire, for their exceptional contribution to the reggae industry.
Lee Scratch Perry, known for his innovative studio techniques and production style. Lee Scratch Perry was a pioneer in the 1970s development of dub music with his early adoption of remixing and studio effects to create new instrumental or vocal versions of existing reggae tracks. He worked with and produced for a wide variety of artists, including Bob Marley and the Wailers, Junior Mervyn, the Congos, Max Romeo, Adrian Sherwood, the Beastie Boys, Airy Up, The Clash, The Orb, and many others. Perry's musical career began in the late 1950s as a record seller for Clement Cox and Dodd Sound System, and later with Joe Gibbs Amalgamated Records. He later formed his own label, Upsetter Records, in 1968. His first major single, People Funny Boy, sold well with 60,000 copies in Jamaica alone. From 1968 on to 1972, Scratch worked with his studio band, The Upsetters, releasing numerous recordings on a variety of record labels, including the Wailers track Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown is a clown who rides through town in a coffin.
And in 2003, Perry won a Grammy for Best Reggae Album with the album Jamaican E.T. and was ranked number 100 on the Rolling Stones 100 Greatest Artists of All Time. Jaria salutes Lee Scratch Perry posthumously for his exceptional contribution to the reggae music industry.
Greetings everyone. On behalf of my late husband, Lee Scratch Perry, the mighty Upsetter, I want to thank the Jamaican Reggae Industry Association for recognizing Lee's exceptional contribution to the reggae industry. Lee's music and art made him a global icon. He never stopped being a child. Lee was laughter, Lee was love, Lee was magic, Lee was light, Lee was pure art. He fought against wickedness, against corruption, against oppression, and his weapon was music. Lee's greatest happiness was performing for his fans. Lee was very spiritual and is letting his love and protection shine over all those who recognize him. I miss my second half so much. Lee was so energetic and full of life. He was creating art and music until his final days, and I still feel his presence and spirit around me. Lee believed in natural life. That is why I'm fulfilling his dream right here in Jamaica by building his LSP community, the New Ark, to lead the world out of the old into the new creation. Back to the land where Lee came from, back to the roots. I will do my best to continue Lee's great legacy for the world. I thank you all, and Lee thanks you too. Much love and God bless you all.
The Chase Fund is proud to be the major sponsor of the Reggae Industry Honor Awards. The fund has been supporting this award since 2009 under its arts and culture portfolio, which extends to the restoration and preservation of heritage sites, support for the work of national institutions, the publication of books about Jamaica and the Caribbean, and support for music programs in schools and communities. the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association has been working to deepen the appreciation of reggae music at home and abroad. And the Chase Fund is pleased to partner with Jaria in celebration of some of Jamaica's most outstanding professionals. On behalf of the board, management, and staff of the Chase Fund, I congratulate all the awardees who have in their different areas as singers, producers, promoters, engineers, or otherwise contributed to reggae music and its growth worldwide.
Upton Lewis was performing as a youth with a group he formed called the Regals. By the mid-1960s, he began recording and had one of the earliest rocksteady hits with Take It Easy. In late 1966, recorded with Lynn Tate and the Jets.
Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. No need to hurry.
He had several more hits in the late 1960s and early 1970s, including the first Herb song ever recorded there, Cool Collie.
Take it so hard, my friend, or you won't live out to the end.
He worked for Duke Reed as an arranger and backing vocalist and won the festival song contest in 1970 with Boom Shakalaka. He began working as a singer with Byron Lee and the Dragonaires, and in 1971 had a hit with Grooving Out on Life.
I get my kicks from watching people gone into and
Lewis continued to release records. He released This Is Gospel in 1996 on his own label Bay City Music, founded in the 1980s. Much of his later work was in the gospel genre, including Reaching Out to Jesus in 2000. He lived the later period of his life in Brooklyn, New York, where he presented a show on Grace Deliverance Radio. Lewis died on September 4, 2014 at his home in Brooklyn, aged 66, after suffering kidney failure. Jaria salutes Upton Lewis posthumously for his exceptional contribution to the reggae music industry.
Sir Michel, on behalf of Jaria and us here at the Consulate of Jamaica in Miami, would like to present this special award to the late and great Upton Lewis, the gentleman that gave Jamaica so many hit songs over the years, including Boom Shakalaka Laka Boom, Take It Easy, just to name a few. We want to present this special award, and we ask you to accept it on behalf of the late Upton Lewis.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to receive this on behalf of Upton. He was 16 years old when we started all this, and he's gone, but never will be forgotten. He left some great memories for us to cherish. Thank you.
Everybody gotta keep on moving, no, yes, I say now. You gotta keep on coming in to this dance, to this dance. You gotta keep on the pressure, yeah. Sounds and pressure. Gonna put on the pressure, pressure, pressure. Sounds and pressure, yeah. And who can take it now, leave it, leave it. And who can take it, stay under it. Oh yes, Lord. we gonna put on the pressure. We gonna keep on coming in. Dig me straight. Dig me straight. So take your time, take your time, take your time. No need to worry. And take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. No need to worry. Say no slipping, no sliding, no bumping, no boring, no want to ride into town. Fall from the race is no disgrace. Just pick yourself from off the ground, yeah. So take your time, take your time, take your time, yeah. No need to worry. No, no, no. So take it easy and take it easy, and take it easy, and take it easy. No need to worry. And for the road is rough, but don't you ever get stuck on. So take your time, take it easy, take your time. Don't need to hurry.
As an educator, I appreciate the role of mentors. in the handing down of our rich cultural heritage and passing on the baton to new generations. Earl Chinna Smith, we honor you for your impact on the reggae industry through mentorship.
Fondly referred to as Melchizedek, the high priest of the reggae guitar, Chinna has been at the forefront of Jamaican music from the late 1960s ska era through roots reggae, lovers rock and dancehall, continuing to the present day as one of the island's most in-demand session players. His impact on Jamaican music over the years is quite remarkable. Smith recorded and toured with Bob Marley and the Wailers, first in 1976 on the album Rastaman Vibration. In the 80s, he started his own High Times record label and worked frequently with the Rhythm Twins Sly and Robbie. He recorded and wrote lyrics for Amy Winehouse's first album, Frank. He played on Lauryn Hill's Miseducation of Lauryn Hill and many others. He was also musical director for Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers and toured extensively with Jimmy Cliff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Chinna continues to shape young musicians with his Inner Yard Bingistra sessions at his home in St. Andrew. Jaria salutes Earl Chinna Smith for his extraordinary impact on the reggae industry through mentorship.
I'm thanking Jamaica and Jaria, Bob's Grange for remembering people like us. There's a whole lot of work done, you know. We work back in the days and we never even get money like that, but today we're getting a award. You understand? All a man like me were just, you know, all my grandkids them come up and don't see anything because them don't some rich. You know, I just smoke chalice every day. You understand? Them can't say award. So I'm giving thanks much and blessing to the people them that consider I and I as musician. More blessing to Jamaica. Babsy, Jaria. God bless.
Musicians has the power to express their heart profoundly, so that the music inspire and resonate with the people from all walks of life and can change the world. We honor musician Ox Brown.
Guitarist Linford Hux Brown featured on many successful rocksteady and reggae records in the 1960s and 1970s, and was later a member of Toots and the Maytals. Brown was born in Port Antonio, Portland. When at school, he was nicknamed Fordy, then Fordux, which became Hux. He formed a band, the Vikings, before moving to Kingston, where he joined the Soul Brothers at Clement Dodd's Studio One label. In 1967, he moved to the rival Treasure Isle studio for producer Duke Reed, and the following year, Brown joined the All-Stars, another studio band organized by Gladys Anderson. He also recorded extensively with Lee Scratch Perry. He played rhythm guitar on many hit rocksteady and reggae records, including the influential Girl I've Got a Date by Alton Ellis, Baba Boom by the Jamaicans, and Bangarang by Lester Sterling, which some regard as the first reggae record. He also played on Rivers of Babylon by the Melodians and The Harder They Come by Jimmy Cliff. And in 1971 was recruited by Paul Simon to play lead guitar on Mother and Child Reunion. Brown later joined the touring version of Toots and the Maytals, where he remained for some 35 years. Jaria salutes Mr. Hux Brown posthumously for his exceptional contribution to the reggae industry in the category of musician.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jackie Jackson, and it gives me great pleasure to accept this award on behalf of my good friend and fellow musician, Linford Hux Brown. Throughout the years, Jamaica has produced many outstanding musicians, and Hux was truly one of the most celebrated genius guitarist who has recorded and toured the four corners of the world promoting reggae and rocksteady. I want to thank the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association for highlighting Hux's exceptional contribution to reggae music with this award, which will help to cement his legacy. And if Hux was here, I'm sure he would say to his dear wife of over 50 years, Bobby, this is for you.
The engineer is a core ingredient in the creative process of our music. The engineer's responsibility is to dissect, produce this music and bring it to one. Make all the sounds and harmony together and work as one. It's this creative process that makes the difference between a hit song and a flop song. Today, we celebrate our engineers. We celebrate Rowan Dwyer and Paul Barkley.
Rowan started out in music with a short internship with his cousin, the accomplished songwriter-producer Mikey Bennett at Grafton Recording Studios in Vineyardtown. From making cables to making rhythms, sculpting and sampling sounds to vocal production, remixes to dubplate mixing, those early days developed the skills that would prove to be valuable later on in his career. Soon he was mixing for producers like Mikey Bennett, Dave Kelly, Dean Fraser, Clive Hunt, Clifton Dillon, and Philip Linton. Dwyer has worked on projects with international artists such as LL Cool J, Nelly Furtado, Lady Gaga, Beyoncé, Sade, and John Legend. In the last decade, Dwyer has been working closer to productions with the mixing process, being even more immersed, intense, and detailed. Working with respected and accomplished producers like Stephen Lenky Marsden on Let Me Love You, the remix featuring Justin Bieber and Being the Man, and with modern reggae classic Memories with Buju Banton featuring John Legend. Favorite projects and songs of notes would be New Name, Janine,
New name, King Rastafari, weak heart a tremble when them hear it sound.
Rasta No Gangsta for Rory Stone Love's Black Dub label. Jaria salutes Rowan Dwyer for his extraordinary impact on the reggae music industry in the category of engineer.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank God first. I'd like to thank Jaria Awards, my friends and family, and all those people who trusted me with their music. Thank you very much.
Paul Barkley's journey in music production and engineering began with him working with stalwarts in the industry. He wrote and produced the chart-topping single No Power on Earth by George Nooks.
There is no power on earth to separate me from your love, my Jesus.
Paul had an illustrious stint with the JCDC where for 5 years he managed and produced 6 consecutive winning festival songs from his home-based studio Catalyst Crew production. The Catalyst Crew brand of reggae is a distinctive sound that revolutionized, some would say dominated, the gospel music scene from 2000 to 2006. In 2008, Paul co-wrote and produced Can't Stop Now.
I can't stop now. Oh, I've got to push on through. I can't stop now.
A song that received the Best Gospel Song in the first staging of the Reggae Academy Awards, the precursor of the Jaria Honor Awards. He served on the board of Jaria for over 10 years and was integral in the birth of the Jamaica Music Society Jams. He also served the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission as chair of the Gospel Committee and was instrumental in the formation of and a founding board member of the JGMN Jamaica Gospel Music Network. In 2012, after being a member of the board of directors at JCAP for over 10 years, Paul was appointed chairman and held that post for 3 consecutive terms. Jaria salutes Paul Barkley for his extraordinary impact on the reggae music industry in the category of engineer.
This is beautiful. Without a song, there's no music industry. And without an engineer, there is no song. First, let me thank the creator. I want to thank my family, my kids Joel and Jamila. I also want to thank the board of Jaria. I served on the board of Jaria for 9 consecutive years while I was at JCAP. And so I'm really appreciative of this award. How can I complete without mentioning names like Carl Ayton, Noel Brownie, Glenn Brownie, Errol Brown, Chris Daly, and my friend who is an awardee here today, and also a great tutor of mine, Rowan Dwyer. I really, really thank God for this opportunity. You know, in the engineering circles, they say a mix is an opinion. This is not. This is the recognition by your peers in the industry, and for that I give thanks. Bless up.
Hey, Abuye, Ibubu, Zari Tadler. I remember you're in tune to Jaria Honors Award 2022. Ananana, ajajaja, dance the angel, heal up Jaria Awards. We're up, sir, and we dip, sir, and I'll be there if you need me. Just call and you receive we. Move to the left and na Jaria Awards. And now we are.
Musicians have the power to express their art so profoundly that the music inspires and resonates with people from all walks of life. We honor David Madden.
Composer, arranger, singer and trumpeter David Madden began playing the trumpet at the Alpha Boys School. By age 17, he went to the Jamaican Military Band, then on to the Jamaican entertainment pop scene. He has recorded with artists such as Bob Marley and the Wailers, Ernest Ranglin, Fred McGregor, Jimmy Cliff, Burning Spear, Bob Andy, Peter Tosh, Beres Hammond, Ziggy Marley, Don Penn, Dennis Brown and Sean Paul, to name a few. Madden was a co-founder of the progressive reggae group Zapow, for which he penned another chart topper, Mystic Mood, that catapulted the group into stardom. Other hits were to follow, such as Tonight We Love, Scandal Corner, This Is Reggae Music, and Sweet Loving Love. While with Zapow, Madden, as a studio musician, was featured on at least 19 of Bob Marley's hit songs and was a floor member of the Wailers 1982 to 83 when Zapow disbanded and he resumed his solo career with his debut album Going Bananas. Madden released his first single as a solo performer titled Chained on his own large, medium and small LMS label. David's trumpet and musical skill has truly helped to create some of the most memorable ska, rocksteady, reggae and dancehall music in Jamaica's history. Jaria salutes David Madden for his exceptional contribution to the reggae industry in the category of musician.
Thank you very much.
love, when the clouds of life were heavy. Remember when the sun shone bright? Together, we've been through gloomy times, misty times. Now, together, we must pledge with all our might, and no matter what happens, regardless of how the winds may blow, we will go on. Together, we'll keep going till eternity of itself starts showing.
At the initial stage of our evolving music, the local media paid little or no attention due to the conservative tendencies of our media managers, opinion makers, and power brokers. Sound systems were the medium through which all our music, including DJ music, developed. We salute sound systems, Lloyd Matador, and the Mighty Crown.
Lloyd Daly, also known as the Matador, was born on July 12, 1939 in Kingston, Jamaica. Mr. Daly is known for his work as an electronic technician. his role as a sound system pioneer, studio engineer, and producer. Daly worked as a linotype apprentice for a short time while attending Kingston Technical High School. He built his first amplifier to boost the signal strength of his Army surplus walkie-talkie, and he converted this same amplifier with 4 vacuum tubes into a sound system amplifier. Daly enjoyed an early reggae period on his Matador label with artists such as Jackie Me Too and the Scorchers. His biggest hit came out in 1969 with Little Roy and his Rasta song Bongo Naya. Which became a long-time Jamaican #1. He then produced other popular singles for artists such as the Abyssinians, the Ethiopians, Dennis Brown and the Wailing Souls, and the first recordings of the Gladiators, Alton Ellis, John Holt and the Paragons. Jaria salutes sound system operator Lloyd the Matador for his extraordinary impact on the reggae industry. Mighty Crown was founded in 1991, quickly making their mark in the Sound Clash arena after winning the much-coveted World Clash Trophy, a globally renowned event promoted by Irish and Chin Incorporated, who eventually became their managers. This multi-Sound Clash champion Mighty Crown, popularly known as the Far East Rulers, consists of Japanese members Master Simon, Sammy T, and Koji, as well as Jamaican Ninja Crown. Along the way, Mighty Crown has racked up an envied trophy collection including 7 World Clash titles, as well as an unbeatable 3-peat win aboard Damian Marley's Welcome to Jamrock cruise, to name a few. Mighty Crown's brand extends beyond sound systems and has seen them partnering with huge global corporate entities such as Nike, Diadora and Clarks, while also hosting their annual signature event, Yokohama Reggae Sai, which attracts more than 30,000 patrons. Jaria salutes sound system operators Mighty Crown for their extraordinary impact on the reggae industry.
はい、ということで元気ですか皆さん、我々がマイティクラウンでございます。Yes! 本日も感謝の気持ちでいっぱいです。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Greetings people, Wagwan, they don't know this is Mighty Crown, the Far East Rollers, aka the Far East Yardis, the sound system reigning out of Yokohama, Japan. Japan! See, I go by the name of Samity along with Master Simon. And big up rest of the crew, Ninja Crown, Papa Koji, Chin and the whole works. Yes! Yeah man, give thanks to Jamaica Reggae Industry Association for this great award thing called Extraordinary Impact on the Reggae Industry Sound System Award. Such an honor, such an honor, such a blessing. Yo man, grateful feat man. As a street youth right from Yokohama, I still remember listening to Sound System cassette for the first time. See, just had a great impact on me as a teenager, see? And since then, the love for reggae and dancehall music just never stopped. Never stopped. Inevitable, man. Yeah. And we've been playing Mighty Crown from 1991. 91? Over 30 years I play reggae and dancehall music, you know. And one thing we know is that this music is the most influential, most powerful music in the world. In the world, man. Straight. Like, we prove it to the world that it's such a powerful music. Look upon this Japanese youth, them are chat patwa. That's how influential this music is. See, that's why I big up all of the reggae icons who has influenced us. Straight. Enough respect, give thanks for this award. It's such a blessing and honor. Up.
Reggae bands or groups carry a special vibe, and many artists we know as solo acts started making music with others. We honor this very important collaboration in music today and celebrate the band, the Rough Cut Band, UK.
Rough Cut was created in 1980 to meet the needs of the large population of singers, musicians, and producers in the northwest London areas. The founding fathers were Carlton Bubblers Ogilvie, Kenton Fish Brown, and Tony Crucial Phillips, Diane White, Anthony Thomas, and Desmond Cope. Their humble space became rehearsal ground for young artists and musicians, and out of that nucleus, the Undivided Roots Band emerged. Their work came to the attention of CSA Records, who released their first single, followed by Party Night, another Phillips composition which entered the UK Top 40 in the summer of 1986. The Jamaica Reggae Industry Association salutes the Rough Cut Band for their exceptional contribution to the reggae industry.
Rastafari greetings, this is Tony Bongadashi Thomas. Rough Cut UK takes pleasure in work with all the great artists, combining our talents and years of experience, creating authentic reggae music for music lovers worldwide, universally. Selassie I the First.
My name is Tony Phillips and I'm the guitarist from Rough Cut Band UK. When the Rough Cut organisation was formed in 1980, our main intentions were to reproduce the music on the live stage, sounding like the record. We've been inspired by so many great musicians and bands from Jamaica, and this has been a great pleasure supporting all of the artists from Jamaica and UK and abroad. At least over 250 artists. We give thanks to Jaria. Thank you very much.
Greetings, Jamaica. My name is Trevor Jones Fagan, a member of the Rough Cut Band UK. It is a great, great honour to be amongst reggae greats who have contributed exceptionally to the progress of reggae music worldwide. Jaria Music Jamaica, we thank you and appreciate this award. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts.
Hi, my name is Carlton Ogilvie, otherwise known as Bubblers, keyboard player with the Rough Cut Band UK. To get this award from Jamaica, it means a great, great deal to us. We really, really appreciate it. And to all our fans and all our friends and supporters around the world, we give thanks for this. Also, big up to all the musicians and the people who helped us along the way, and including the Rough Cut staff. Give thanks to everyone. We all appreciate this award.
Greetings. My name is Kenton Brown, Kenton Fish Brown, also known as Temba Kebilani. I play bass for Rough Cut UK. Over the years, it's been a pleasure playing with the band and to give you the music. We thank Jaria and the reggae fraternity and the whole wide world for this prestigious award. Rough Cut would like to say,
thank you, Jaria!
Designed to engage audiences, showcase talent, and provide entertainment. The Jamaica Reggae Industry Association salutes the promoter, Mr. Linval Gibbons.
Linval Gibbons started in the business of events production in the early 90s with an event called Teen Star Search, going around to the high schools across the island to discover talents, and a final showcase at the Ryder Williams Entertainment Center. Through this initiative, he founded the popular gospel artists of Grace Thriller's fame, Sandra Lewin, now Brooks, members of the 4th Street Sisters, and the group Ghost and Culture. Out of this came the Pepsi Teen Splash, designed as an after-exam event for teenagers with a fun day in the day and stage show in the night. The multifaceted event included fun rides, food market and a live show, and featured many popular Jamaican artists including Papa San, General Trees, Capleton, Sizzler, Buju Banton, and after losing his venue that was used to build Hydale School, he moved the event to Aracabessa, an out-of-town venue that proved difficult for teens to access. He also staged another successful event called Heroes Day Bash, but noise abatement and venue restrictions limited the scope. Today, Linval has a successful inflatable business and caters for fun days in schools. Jaria salutes Linval Gibbons for his extraordinary impact on the reggae industry as a promoter.
Reggae bands or groups carry a special vibe, And many artists we know as solo acts started music with others. We honor this very important collaboration in music today and celebrate the group, the Abyssinians.
The Abyssinians, with original members Bernard Collins, Donald, and Linford Manning, are known for their unique harmony roots and spiritual music. Their hit songs Sata Masagana, Declaration of Rights, and Forward Onto Zion never quite managed to break into the mainstream, although they have seemed poised for international stardom during the early 70s and 80s.
There's a land far, far away, where there's no night.
Sata Masagana was first recorded for producer Clement Coxendod, who saw no commercial potential and sold the master tapes to the group, releasing it on their own Cinch label. The single becoming a massive success, prompting Dodd to release his own instrumental and DJ versions. The group released further takes on the song on Cinch by Tommy McCook, Big Youth, and Dillinger, as well as their own Mabrak, featuring the group reciting passages from the Old Testament. It has since been recorded by dozens of artists. The Jamaican Reggae Industry Association is pleased to present the Icon Award to the group, the Abyssinians.
Yigzabiru Masagan, Sata Amasagana, Sata Masagana, Minobania, Sata Masagana, Miongulhania. Hi, my name is Bernard Sata Collins, the original lead singer of the Abyssinians. It's a pleasure to be collecting this award on behalf of the Abyssinians. We've been around for 55 years. First two songs were Sata Masagana and Declaration of Rights. And up to today, those two songs are being played around the world. So I'm very grateful to receive this award in regards to the Abyssinians, Donald Linford Mannings, all three of us, myself, Bernard Collins, here to collect this award. Let Jah be praised. Ixabiru Masagan, Sada Masagana, Minobaania, Sada Masagana, Misemigan. Thank you.
His foundation is in the Holy Mountains. Shall love in the gates of Zion more than all the dwelling of Jacob. Sure. Rastafari. Yes, we give thanks to the work of the Abyssinians.
Fight for your rights, my sister. If we can be good, we'll be careful and do the best we can. Ooh, like he say in my sky, let him be praised continually. Oh yeah, let Jah be praised, let Jah be praised. Yes, yes, ooh, yes. Hey, there is a land far, far away where there's no night, there's only day. Look into the book of life and you will see that there is a land far, far away. That there is a land far, far away. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords sits upon his throne and he rules us all. Look into the book of life and you will see that he rules us all. That he rules us all. Let Jah be praised. Let Jah be praised. Oh yes. Ooh, yes. Hey, oh, Sata amas agana la amla. Ooh, lagi. Well, Sata amas agana la amla. Ooh, lagi. Ooh, lagi. Ooh, lagi.
The Gregory Isaacs Foundation Award pays tribute to one of reggae's legendary crooners, Gregory Isaacs, and is given to an individual in the music and entertainment industry who dedicates their life to building the industry. This year's Gregory Isaacs Foundation Award goes to album designer Mr. Neville Garrick.
Throughout his over 50-year art career, Garrick has produced more than 100 album cover designs for some of the music industry's most prominent reggae artists, including Bob Marley, Jimmy Cliff, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, Burning Spear, The Wailers, Steel Pulse, and the I3. Among his most famous stage and lighting designs is the Haile Selassie set that toured with the legendary Bob Marley during the 1970s and 80s. Garrick's initial interest in the arts began at Kingston College in Jamaica. A soccer scholarship transported Garrick to the University of California in Los Angeles, UCLA, arriving in the heat of the civil rights movement uprising with Angela Davis, then assistant professor in the philosophy department, serving as his teacher, confidant, and friend. In 1974, he began a notable career as the art director for Tough Gong, a record label formed by the reggae group The Wailers in 1970. The Jamaica Reggae Industry Association salutes Neville Garrick for his exceptional contribution to the reggae industry.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I of Ethiopia. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but it depends on whose words you try to picture. Over the years, I've had the privilege and the honor to create album artwork for Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, Steel Pulse, The Burning Spear, and many others, too many to mention. I also created backdrops for about 8 years for Reggae Sunsplash and was art director for the Jammy Awards when it was available. I am deeply humbled and honored to be recognized for my contribution to the development of reggae music visually worldwide. Thank you for this honor.
As Jamaica celebrates 60 years of independence, we salute some individuals who have brought Jamaica to the world and honor them with the Jaria Diamond Jubilee Commemorative Award. Honorable Robert Nesta Marley, Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley, and the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey.
Jamaica's first national hero, Marcus Garvey, was a black nationalist and leader of the Pan-Africanism movement, which sought to unify and connect people of African descent worldwide. In the United States, he was a noted civil rights activist who founded the Negro World newspaper, a shipping company called Black Star Line, and the Universal Negro Improvement Association, or UNIA, a fraternal organization of black nationalists. As a group, they advocated for separate but equal status for persons of African ancestry, and as such, they sought to establish independent black states around the world, notably in Liberia on the west coast of Africa. As a Jamaican political activist, publisher, journalist, entrepreneur, and orator, he was the founder and first President General of the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League, UNIA-ACL, commonly known as UNIA, through which he declared himself Provisional President of Africa. Ideologically a black nationalist and Pan-Africanist, his ideas came to be known as Garveyism. Garvey's legacy can be summed up in the philosophy he taught: race pride, the need for African unity; self-reliance, the need for black people to be organized; and for rulers to govern on behalf of the working classes.
Right,
right, you're right, you're right. You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right.
On behalf of Jaria and the Consulate General of Jamaica here in Miami, we'd just like to say how proud we are of the work of our first national hero, the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. His message is so relevant today, perhaps more now than ever. I want to thank you, Michael, for your work in spreading the work of Garvey and Dr. Julius Garvey, of course. And thank you for coming here to receive this award for our late national hero. And we appreciate you and Dr. Garvey and all the messengers of our first national hero. Thank you.
Thank you. Indeed an honor, humbling honor. And so happy that Jamaica continues to honor Daddy Marcus. His work is everlasting, and I'm sure the family is extremely appreciative of this. Thank you.
Thank you.
It is indeed my pleasure to accept the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association Diamond Jubilee Commemorative Award this year. That has been bestowed on my father for his powerful messages that underlie the reggae music. That is the hallmark of Jamaica, and indeed has spread the Jamaican identity abroad. He espoused the redemption of Africa and the redemption of African people. The music has echoed the redemption songs, as well as get up, stand up, and also liberate our minds from mental slavery. Because while others may liberate the body, none but ourselves can free the mind. So I'm very, very pleased that the reggae music has carried my father's message to all the different corners of the world. And it is indeed my pleasure to accept this award on his behalf. Thank you so much.
Louise Bennett was a Jamaican poet and activist. From Kingston, Jamaica, Louise Bennett remains a household name in Jamaica, a living legend and a cultural icon. She was described as Jamaica's leading comedian, as the only poet who has really hit the truth about her society through its own language, and as an important contributor to her country of valid social documents reflecting the way Jamaicans think and feel and live. Through her poems in Jamaican patois, she raised the dialect of the Jamaican folk to an art level which is acceptable and appreciated by all in Jamaica. In her poems, she was able to capture all the spontaneity of the expressions of Jamaicans' joys and sorrows, their ready, poignant, and even wicked wit, their religion, and their philosophy of life. Her first dialect poem was written when she was 14 years old. A British Council scholarship took her to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, where she studied in the late 1940s. In 1998, she received the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters from York University, Toronto, Canada. The Jamaican government also appointed her Cultural Ambassador at Large for Jamaica. On Jamaica's Independence Day 2001, Bennett Coverley was appointed as a member of the Order of Merit for her distinguished contribution to the development of the arts and culture.
On behalf of Jaria and the Jamaica Consulate based here in Miami, we'd like to make this special presentation to our beloved, the late Miss Lou. Everybody loves Miss Lou, and we're so proud of this moment to present this to you, the Louise Bennett Heritage Council accepting on her behalf. And you know, Miss Lou's spirit lives on and on and on, and we are all moved and inspired by her work. And we thank you, the Louise Bennett Heritage Council, for the work that you continue to do here in the community, keeping her legacy alive and well.
Thank you so much on behalf of the Louise Bennett Coverley.
Heritage Council. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes.
Greetings and salutations, Jaria. On behalf of the Louise Bennett Coverley Estate and Foundation, we applaud and thank you for this award for Miss Lou. We appreciate and respect that you contacted us in awarding this trophy to my mother. Having respect to our heritage and cultural past charts our country's Jamaica's future. Jamaica Reggae Industry Association have kept us in the loop with respect to Louise Bennett Coverley. We thank you for helping us to maintain the legacy and memories of Eric and Louise Bennett Coverley alive. Miss Lou would say, take what you get till you get what you want. Jaria, you have a strong responsibility to maintain what we have established as FUI. And we encourage and applaud the industry to keep up the good, clean works. What good?
Bob Marley, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, is notable not only as the man who put reggae on the global map, but as a statesman in his native Jamaica. He famously brought together the country's warring factions. Today, Bob Marley remains one of the 20th century's most important and influential entertainment icons. Marley's lifestyle and music continue to inspire new generations as his legacy lives on through his music. In the digital era, he has the second highest social media following of any posthumous celebrity, with the official Bob Marley Facebook page drawing more than 70 million fans, ranking it among the top 20 of all Facebook pages and top 10 among celebrity pages. Marley's music catalog has sold millions of albums worldwide. His iconic collection, Legend, holds the distinction of being the longest charting album in the history of Billboard magazine's catalog albums chart, and remains the world's best-selling reggae album. Marley's accolades include inductions into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 1994 and ASCAP Songwriters Hall of Fame 2010, a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award 2001, multiple entries in the Grammy Hall of Fame, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2001.
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Jamaica and across the world. My name is Donisha Prendergast, and on behalf of my family, I want to say give thanks. Give thanks to Jaria and everyone who made this moment possible. You know, they often say that a great man is never recognized in his home country, and that's why this award tonight is important. The Special Diamond Jubilee Commemorative Award. In this moment, I feel that you've seen beyond the celebrity of my grandfather to the human being, the individual who was born in the quiet hills of St. Anne, trod through the dark, treacherous ghetto of Trenchtown and made it to an international stage to bring forward messages, music, vibrations from this land here where we're dead right now. But there is more. Reggae music must not just be seen as something to dance and to rock to. It's a reminder to us all that in this year time right now, we are still fighting against Babylon's system that now presents itself in the hearts and minds of men. So, as we receive this beautiful award from Jaria and accept this moment of recognition as a special Diamond Jubilee commemorative awardee, we just want to share some vibes. Seeing? Emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. One love is an action. Give thanks, Jaria, and all the family, and the ancestors who created the space for us to manifest within these moments. David will still slew Goliath. All know.
trouble. What we need is love, sweet love.
Tried to rob and discredit us of our history. They tell us that Tutankhamen, a king of Egypt who reigned about the year 1350 BC, was not a Negro. That the ancient civilization of Egypt and the pharaohs were not of our race. But that does not make the truth unreal. Every student of history of impartial mind knows that the Negro once ruled the world, when white men were savages and barbarians living in caves. That thousands of Negro professors at that time taught in the universities from Alexandria to Timbuktu. That ancient Africa gave to the world civilization, and that Greece and Rome have robbed Egypt of her arts and letters and taken all the credit for themselves. It is not surprising, however, that white men should resort to every means to keep Negroes in ignorance of their history. It would be a great shock to their pride to admit to the world today that 3,000 years ago black men excelled in government and were the founders and teachers of art, science, and religion. The power and sway we once held passed away. But now in the 21st century, we are about to see a return of it in the rebuilding of Africa. Yes, a new civilization, a new culture shall spring up from among our people, and the Nile shall once more flow through the land of science, of art, and of literature, wherein will live black men and women of the highest learning and the highest accomplishments.
Don't need no trouble.
Shut your mouth, you liar, Joe. Stop scandal people name. You hear so, follow hear so. Shut your mouth, you should have shame. The same smaddy you hear so from will spread ear so by you. And them when you hear about, we hear about you too. Hear so, hear say. Say, so, all them rumors where the flies spring from grudgefulness and malice. 10 to 1 chance, them is lie. And lie is not a good thing. Lie is follower and fine. And if you help to tell the lie, are you it going to defy? So, put down dirty rumor. Put down, say, stop, so, no smear, no innocent smarty name for cause we follow you.
Don't need no trouble. What we need is love, sweet love.
The Negro, surrounded as he is, has no other alternative than going forward in the atmosphere of racial self-interest, working for the generation of the present and providing for those of our posterity. In the service of race, the Universal Negro Improvement Association finds its program, and for its advocacy or promotion, we offer no apology. It is foolish for us to believe that the world can settle itself on chance. It is for man and God to settle it. God acts indifferently, and his plan and purpose is generally worked out through the agency of human action. In his directed, inspired prophecy, he promised that Ethiopia's day would come, not by the world changing towards us, but by our stretching out our hands unto him. It doesn't mean the mere physical test, but the universal and independent effort to surround ourselves with the full glory of man.
don't need no trouble. What we need is love, sweet love.
Sun a shine, but things are bright. Do a pot a boil, little none enough. River flood, but water scarce, yeah. Rain a fall, but dirty tough. Things so bad that nowadays, when you ask somebody how them do, them afraid you take it, tell them back, so them no answer you. No care how much we they work for. Hard times still in our shot. We they fight, hard time they beat we. They might raise we wages, but £1 gone and £1 we pay, and we no feel no merriment. For £10 gone and £1 with food, and £10 we rent. Saltfish gone up, mackerel gone up, ice bread, taxes, water rate gone up, personal gasoline gone up, and the pound devaluate. The price of bread so high that we all have to cut we eye pan bread and turn dumpling refugee. And all them magas smarty where they go on like fatty sin. All them where they fast with me, I left them to dumpling. Sun a shine and pot a boil, but things are bright, little not enough. Rain a fall, river the flood, but water scarce and dirty tough.
Don't need no trouble. What we need is love, sweet love.
This award applauds an artist who's in the early stage of his or her career but has caught the ears of listeners. This award has been chosen by the public through voting. The nominees for 2022 Breakthrough Artist of the Year are
Karma is a bitch, so I will leave it be. When I go stress myself and take the work from thee. Big girl team, 7 9 on my laughing team, 7 9 on our ramping team. Eventually, your true colors will show. I'm in a ramp for cut you off. If all you do is waste my time, no add no value to my life. I have to be selective with my space and my energy. Me say me sorry if you never get to treat me like you want to treat me. Me nah go make you take your dirty foot and walk over me. I'm not a toy for you to treat how you please. Use me, abuse me, and then you leave. I'm a big girl now, thick skin, strong bones. I'm at your mind, and yes, a girl that knows that karma is a bitch, so I will leave it be. Me nah go stress myself and take the work from me. Big girl thing.
Congratulations. The Jaria Awards are sponsored by the Chase Fund, the VM Group, Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Creation Foods Limited, PBCJ, Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC, SEROM, Onstage TV, and Reggaeville.
The Song of the Year award is given to the artist who creates a song that's a hit among their peers and audiences in Jamaica. The nominees for Song of the Year award are
Bush loader. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Now seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands. We cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one with the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. Two minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets.
Blessings, love and light. You know, Yaksta the bush lad from St. Mary, you know. Big up Jaria family, and you don't know all of the voters, you know, who actually nominated Yaksta as one of the, you know, nominees them. You know, more big up the team, you know, big up DJ Easy, you know, big up Post Music, Afro Boy, same way. I want to big up First Nation, Indian Bats, you know, all the necessary intricate individuals who play a major role in Yaksta's success now and in the future. I just want to express my gratitude in abundance, and you don't know, many more to come. Jaria, one Jamaica. Great love. Yaksta.
Darling, why do I get butterflies every time I'm kissing you? When you hold me tight and close your eyes, do you get the butterflies too?
Lord, me I wonder which one of them she love, which one of them she love, which one of them she love. Me I wonder which one of them she love. If I own tear and the one cockatoo, one thing for sure the two of them crazy, because they're in love with the same lady. One shy, one get butterfly. She will drive them crazy and that's no lie. Me I wonder which one of them she love, which one of them she love, which one of them she love. Me I wonder which one of them she love.
Darling, why does my heart skip a beat every time you pass my way? I get tongue-tied and choked up inside. I can't find the right words to say. Butterflies red, butterflies blue. Oh, how they flutter up and butter up my view. I picture you wedding bells too. I hear an organ play and someone say I do.
Lord, me I wonder which one of them she love, which one of them she love, which one of them she love. Me I wonder which one of them she love, because the two of them are best friends, but there is a problem because the two of them in love with one girlfriend. One shy, one get tortured.
Come me no bombastic, me come bombastic. Yes, daddy tiger come bombastic. Bombastic, me come bombastic. Bigger than Jumbo and gigantic. So pick up your picky, pick up your grip, and go hold a trip. Pick up your ticky, pick up your grip, and go hold a trip. Fly from plane, you go up on a ship. Fly from plane, you go up on a trip. Cause this is daddy tiger, the music is sick. Me subject wrong, me must get lit. So me subject is right. Me teacher give me this, so I'm bombastic.